Hi.
Hi, I'm Sandy Sandler, and over there is Vivi. She's having a paw treat, and we are joining you live tonight from actually our makeshift studio. Jill, who is totally amazing. Jill, flip the camera around and show everybody you. Come on,
Me.
That's Jill. Oh, Jill, I can see your face.
That's all right.
Jill, come on. You're so pretty. Everybody should
Hi.
see. Okay, so anyway, that's Jill, and Jill has made this so much easier for me. She's helped out so much with setting up my little studio. And so we are coming live from my garage with our cool Bowdabra banners and Vivi and me. And we're going to make some really fun projects tonight. So what I'll start with is just kind of letting you know a little bit, in case you don't know me. I'm Sandy, and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra.
Vicky Michelle says, hi, Sandy. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Michelle.
Vicky Michelle.
Oh, Vicky. Okay, hi. Sorry, it gets a little confusing sometimes because I can't see.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail. Oh my God, is that Gail Griffin?
Yes, it is.
Gail, I saw the pictures from your trips. Oh, amazing. I'm so jealous. Your bucket list is going along. So, also you guys, if I could ask a favor, can you share my Facebook Live with all your friends so everybody can see the fun things we're going to do tonight? So what I'm going to do is start. I got this really, really adorable wreath. And I bought it at Trader Joe's, so it's actually live. As you can see, it shedding all over my table. And it smells so good, so I'm loving it. And I'm thinking this would be a phenomenal hostess gift because it's actually meant to be a centerpiece. So the first thing that I'm going to do is grab some of my Bowdabra Bow Wire.
Jeannie Adams says, hi. And
Hi, Jeannie.
Lonnie Brock says, hi, Sandy, here with my sister, Julie. She has her Bowdabra with her. Told her I would sit with her since I am in town.
Oh, cool. So where are you, Lonnie?
Which town? Which town?
Okay, so I'm taking my Bowdabra Bow Wire and I'm folding it in half. And I'm laying it down into my Bowdabra and I'm just tucking the ends underneath. Now the reason I tuck the ends underneath is just to keep them out of the way. Now, because I just blew it and I meant to be using my mini Bowdabra, not my big Bowdabra, I'm gonna start all over, but we have the wire for another project. So I'm gonna take my wire and I'm gonna fold it in half. And also happy Hanukkah, everybody. So,
Thank you, Vicky, for sharing that. And Lonnie says in St. Pete Beach, Florida. That's a
it's probably warmer there. So now what I did is I have this ribbon, and this is actually a cloth. It's cloth ribbon.
Fabric.
Thank you, Jill. It's fabric, and there's no wire, so it's basically just a piece of fabric. And I get questioned a lot if I can use the Bowdabra wire. I mean, unwired ribbon or fabric in the Bowdabra, and you can. So what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to make a little crease that it's kind of like a little mountain in the center, and I'm just going to scrunch it into my Bowdabra, so now it has a cute little fold.
Was that treated with Mod Podge or
It's
starch?
not treated at all. No, it's not treated. It's just It's really old-fashioned ribbon. They used to make ribbon like this. But then they started making it easier and more pliable.
Oh.
So here I'm taking a piece of velvet. I'm actually going to cut the velvet just a little bit shorter. So I'm going to dovetail the ends. And now I'm going to put this little piece. And these are really just scraps of ribbon that I'm using. So I'm doing a regifting of ribbon gift centerpiece. So now I have this really cool, and I'm just going to do this just like we do with our hair bows. So I'm going to just scrunch that in. And I'm
Veronique said she made a tree topper with her Bowdabra.
Oh, wow. Make sure you share a picture of it, Veronique. And now I'm going to put this, now what I did here, just so you can see, is I just folded my ribbon around and then just tucked that piece down in there. So now I have a loop and I'm going to center it. And I'm going to now just push that down into the Bowdabra. And I think I'm going to take some of these really pretty little red pieces of these beads. Just gonna put 2 things of beads in there. Take my Mini Bowdabra and scrunch it down. And now the reason I folded my wire in half is now I have a slip knot. I'm gonna pull the ends through, pull it really tight while it's still in the Mini Bowdabra. Separate the ends, bring it around to the back. I'm going to tie it, and then I'm gonna tie a knot. And now I'm gonna look for a spot. I think this is a good spot on my wreath to just put this little bow. And I'm just gonna bring my Bowdabra bow wire around to the back. And I'm actually gonna tie a bow so that if someone wants to take the bow off and reuse it, they can. And now I'm just gonna shape it. And pretty much rinse and repeat. So now I'm going to take, oh my goodness, this is the problem with live wreaths. So now I'm just gonna take another piece of my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm going to fold it in half and lay it down into my Mini Bowdabra. Now before I do that, I'm gonna lay in my hair bow tool, and then now I'm going to lay my wire into my Mini Bowdabra, and again, I'm just tucking the ends under so they stay out of my way. Now I'm going to take this ribbon, which is just basically fabric, so you can cut up strips of fabric if you have them, make them into ribbon. And I'm gonna take, and now again, I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter because I want it to be just a little shorter than the ribbon that's in my Mini Bowdabra. I'm gonna dovetail the ends and scrunch that down in here. And now I'm going to take my red ribbon. Let me just make sure I have the right side up. So that means the right side is gonna go down, fold it back. And I think I cut this one a little bit too long. I'm just gonna cut a little bit off there. And just fold that back here. And now I'm just gonna make sure that my 2 sides are equal, so they're both about 1.5 inches. And I'm gonna scrunch that down in here. And take my beads and just lay the beads down in there and scrunch it down and take my wire. Now I'm going to pull it through my slip knot and pull it really tight, separate the ends, bring it around to the back. I'm going to tie it off, tie a knot, and then tie this onto my wreath. You want to make sure that your wire is long enough to tie around your wreath. And I didn't make that one long enough, so I'm just going to twist it, because with the wire you can twist it and it'll hold well.
With the Bowdabra.
With the Bowdabra bow wire. And so now you have a really cute, oh, and then I think I thought I had a little votive.
You did?
Oh, I do. Okay, here it is. And so now, and you could put a third bow over here if you wanted, but now you have a little votive you can put your candle in. And that's just, it's a great centerpiece for your table, or it's also a great gift to bring to somebody's home if you're going for dinner. So that is my first project. And now we're going to go on and make some other fun projects. And if I know Jill, she's going to clean up the table for me, because she always does. And then there's Vivi walking in to join us. Are you coming over here, Viv? Yes? Oh, you're a good girl. You going to sit? You going to sit here? You're going to show everybody your Hanukkah bow? I don't know if you can see it, but Vivi has on a Hanukkah bow for tonight. And I'm going to give Vivi a paw treat, which we're going to wrap up in just a little bit. But we love them because all that's in what I gave her is freeze-dried turkey and lemon juice. And that's it, no other ingredients. So, next project we're going to do is I have it right here. One of my favorite things to make, and it makes a great gift, is a peppered or flavored oil or vinegar. So what I'm going to do here is do a peppered flavored oil. And so you just buy these dried chili peppers at any grocery store, any place that sells groceries. I find them in the Mexican food department, so that's where I would go look for them. And they're just dried chili peppers, and you want to rinse them off first, but then I just pop them in my bottle. And if they break, no big deal. Where I got this idea,
Michael Goldman says hi.
Oh, hi, Michael. Where are you now? I'm trying to check in to all my friends that I know are like world travelers.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
So anyway, this is something that when I was living in Paris, you would go for pizza, and they would give you olive oil that was flavored with peppers, and you would just kind of pour it onto your pizza. But I love it for cooking, and I actually made one a couple of years ago. So I just fill up the bottle, and I actually made one a couple of years ago for my dad, and I was so excited when I went home and saw that he's continued making it for himself. So that's really cool. So let's just see if we can put another couple.
He's home until tomorrow. And where is home, Michael?
New York City.
Oh.
Or New Jersey, actually. But, and so here, if anybody's looking for diamonds or jewelry, Michael's the guy to go to. He imports it, so you're getting the lowest price.
Funnel?
And so, Terry's right. I mean, Jill is right. I'm doing really well here. If I use the funnel, I was actually probably going to do okay without it, but I'm going to use a funnel. Oh, and by the way, this jar that I'm using, I just bought at the dollar store. So I spent a whole $1 on it. And the honest truth, I was planning on doing a vinegar and flavoring it. Whoops, perfect. Flavoring it with rosemary, but I kind of messed up and forgot to get the rosemary and the basil. So now you have your peppered oil. And what you can do here, which is sort of like what I like to do, is make a little bow. I think what I'm going to do is I should put this aside, grab some gold scrunchy ribbon, and take some Bowdabra Bow Wire. And so this is like so cool, and it's a great last minute gift to make for somebody. I'm just going to fold my wire in half, lay it down into the Bowdabra, tuck my ends underneath, and even my non-crafty friends, like I said, my dad, who is totally not crafty or a crafter per se, made this for himself. So if my dad can do it, anybody can do it. And I know he's not watching, but I'll say it anyway. Today's my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. And so now I'm going to pull this through, pull it really tight. Let's fill in the Bowdabra. I'm going to separate the ends. I'm going to bring it around the back, and I'm just going to twist it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue gun, which I hope is on. Whoops, we forgot to turn it on. So we are going to wait 1 second while my glue gun charges. Let's get that turned on right there. And I'm going to make this easier. I'm going to bring my little pad down here. I have so much stuff here, which is why we moved into the garage today. Because this way I'm not so worried about having everything that I need. So we have a nice big space. And I wore my hat to keep my head warm. So, and Vivi gave it to me. See, it says woof. So what kinds of things have you guys been doing for decorating? What sort of projects? I know a couple people have sent me some really cool pictures of tree toppers, hair bows, all kinds of fun stuff. So let's see how we're doing with our glue. Not quite
Lonnie
ready.
says happy birthday, Dad, and Becky says very nice gift.
Thank you. I think it's a great gift. And you can buy these at the dollar store, and then you can go to the big warehouse stores and buy a big bottle of them, and you can make a bunch of them for really, really quickly and not a lot of money. which is kind of nice, especially if you have to do a bunch of gifts. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to take my big Bowdabra that I had over here, and I've already taken my Bowdabra Bow Wire, cut it in half, laid it down into the Bowdabra, and tucked the end underneath. I'm going to put that aside for a second, and have this really fun ribbon. So I'm just going to make a really fun bow while we're waiting. And so this is like a 5-inch wide, and I think it's wired. So this could make a really nice tree topper bow. So, but I'm not going to put a tail on it. So I'm just going to cut it really short. But if I wanted to put a tail, I would do my tail first, cut it, and then make my bow. So here what I'm going to do is just twist it. I want to make sure, actually does this have a, no, this has the same, there is no wrong or right side to this bow. So I'm going to fold this back and just twist. And this is a really nice bow that you can put on a present. And as you can see, the springs are adjusting as I'm making my bow. So I'm going to fold back and twist, and I'm going to, now if I weren't so lazy, I would have already cut this, but I didn't. So let's just see. Okay, so I'm going to cut this right here and fold that back, and I'm going to make my little mini loop. So the way, a lot of times people like to have a loop in the middle. So in order to do it, the easiest way that I've found is just make a loop about half the size of your other loops. And I'm just going to scrunch that down and take my Bowdabra wand, just push everything down in there. And I'm going to now just pull my wire through my slip knot, hold my bow tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, separate the ends, bring it around to the back, tie it off, and you have a really, really simple but elegant bow that would be beautiful on any package. So now, let's see how our glue gun's going. Ah, perfect, it's working. I'm gonna set everything aside and back. And the reason that I wanted my glue gun is now I'm going to get kind of fancy, and I'm going to actually glue pepper onto my bow. I'm going to glue another pepper right on top, and I'm just going to let that, push that down to dry for a sec, and that'll dry pretty quick with the hot glue. And then put a little bit of glue right on the back and put that right on the front of my olive oil. So you have a really cute little gift that's ready to go. Makes a great gift for that hard person to purchase from, to purchase for, or it also is a great hostess gift.
Very cool. Very clever.
So I'm going to put that aside, down here. And now we are going to kind of got everything put together in little baskets to make it a little bit easier on me when I'm...
Gail says adorable.
Thank you, Gail. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and again, dollar store, my favorite place. I got this really cute little mug, cost me $1, and it's great. It's a good soup mug, hot chocolate mug. And so what I'm going to do with my mug is I'm going to take, whoops, I kind of didn't do this right. I'm going to take some fill and just put a little bit of fill in here. And we're basically making a mini gift basket. So I'm going to be showing you pretty much how to make a gift basket right now. So then I'm going to take, this is a cute little candy bar.
That's not $1, is it?
No, it only cost $1, but it's kind of is a nice little thing to add to your basket. And then I have this little chocolate. And I want, since it's a mug, I'm going to include these little cappuccinos that are flavored. Put a couple of those in here. And just finish it off with a few little kisses. And then, I should have, oh, here it is. I'm like, I should have a bag. So now, I love these gift basket bags. They're really, they come in all different kinds of sizes.
And where do you get those?
You can buy them on Amazon or in a lot of gift stores. If you're buying them in bulk, there are a lot of places online where you can get them. And if you're interested, just let me know and I'll send you some links. So just private message me. Or better yet, in the comments, write, where do I buy gift bags? And they're cello bags. So I'm just gonna put this down in here.
Vicky apparently is going to use that for coffee.
And so now so I'm just going to start in the center. Let me just pre-cut a little piece of bow wire. I'm just start in the center. I'm just going to bring this in here. And I'm actually going to just bring everything here. Take my wire, bring it around, and just tie it.
I don't know why I never thought to start from the center with a gift bag. I would just grab it and scrunch it.
It's easier to start from the center.
Oh, it looks so much better that way.
And then I don't think I have any tape out here, or Jill, do I?
No.
Okay, so now if I were doing this really professionally, I would actually put a little bit of tape here, tape it under, and put a little bit of tape here and tape that under so it's out of the way and it looks finished. Now I'm going to put it aside and take my Mini Bowdabra and some Bowdabra Bow Wire, and I'm going to fold my Bowdabra Bow Wire in half and lay that down into the Mini. I'm just going to tuck everything, all my wire underneath, just so it stays out of the way. And let's see, I think I'm going to get one more ribbon because I don't think these 3 are going to be enough. So I'm going to cut, sorry?
Oh yeah, I was 1, 2, 3, 4.
So now I'm going to dovetail the ends of this one. And again, to dovetail, you just go from the fold and, whoops, yeah, that's right. I always mess this up. If you guys watch me, I've only been doing this for like 30 years and I still don't know how to dovetail. So you're gonna cut from the corner into the fold.
Oh, you did.
So now we have our first ribbon. We're just gonna lay that down in there. Then I'm going to take another one that's already cut, put that one in. Take another one that we've already, actually before I do that, I'm going to cut one more of this and fold it in half at the end. So everybody tell me, what have you been doing for your decorating? And tell that. Now we're going to just put that down in here and take one more piece here. This one is really, actually no, I think that'll be enough. I'm gonna put back here. And actually these are kind of fun. So I have this tubular mesh. I'm just gonna cut a couple pieces of that and lay that right down in the middle. And I'm going to look for the ever disappearing wand, which is disappeared. Oh, here it is. And I'm going to scrunch this all down. Now this is just a little bit ugly. And now I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm going to pull it really tight. I'm going to separate the ends. Bring it around to the back. Tie it. Tie a knot. And just fluff it out a little bit. And then, I feel like I need holiday music. I guess tonight it has to be dreidel, 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 since it's Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Or Adam's, what is it, Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song? Which is pretty funny. And again, on here, I'm not tying a knot, I'm tying a bow. And that's so that way the person can undo it, and if they want to keep it, they can. Now you have a really cute little gift basket that was so simple to make.
That is really cool, and you're getting a ton of hearts.
Yes. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, thanks so much for joining me. It means so much that you're spending your evening with me. So, on to another fun project. But do remember the trick, which is to take the ends and actually use a glue dot or a piece of tape and tape it underneath so it has a clean finish. That's really important when you're making a gift basket. So next, oh no, oh my goodness.
Oh, we won't use that one.
We got lucky, it didn't break. So now I'm gonna make a really fun project called a Whisk Your Merry Christmas or Whisking Your Merry Christmas. And it's not my original idea. I saw a bunch of them on Pinterest, so I copied it. And I'll put my little twist on it. But I'm gonna take one of my little bags. And I think this is a really cute gift for, again, a hostess gift or a teacher gift, because it's simple and inexpensive. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, well, open up my bag. And then I'm going to stick my little cookies. It's just a cookie mix that I got. And put that in there. And I did sugar cookies because I thought this time of year, sugar cookies are fun. And actually, sugar cookies are good any time of the year. So, and now I'm just taking my basket fill and putting that into, and I'm putting it around it because with gift baskets, you see the whole circle of it. So you'll want to make it look really pretty with all the fill and everything in it. So now, the next thing that I'm going to do is take my whisk. And I'm going to take these little cute little Christmas tree. They're really cute. They have like little Christmas trays on them. And put that into my whisk. And you kind of have to play with it because they sort of want to fall out. So we're just going to keep putting the little candies in here. And
they smell good. I can't wait to try one.
I know they really do smell good. Very pepperminty.
We've got the wreath and now the Christmas peppermints.
I know. I love working with stuff that, like, you guys can't smell it, but we can tell you about it. So now I'm going to just go in here. I have a little bit more fill. We'll throw that in there. And it's okay that my whisk is above it because that's going to be what I'm using to tie off. So now I'm going to take some Bowdabra Bow Wire. And now for those of you that aren't familiar with the Bowdabra Bow Wire, what makes it so cool is, as you can see, I'm just cutting it. I can tie it with a knot. I can twist it. I can tie it into a bow. But what's really important when you're making a bow is that you have strength. So the wire is really, really strong, but it has the integrity of a wire. And I have to be honest, it took me a really long time to develop this to get it exactly where I wanted it. So now I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to bring all this in. And now I'm going to just bring, and here I'm cheating. I doubled it, thought it would be easier, and just pulling it through like a slip knot. And so now I'm going to separate the ends, bring them around, tie it, and I'll knot it. And then this way, you can hang your card on that. And now I am going to make a bow for my package. And let's see what ribbon I want to use for this. So I'll take my Bowdabra Bow Wire, and I'm gonna grab this. And I think what I'm gonna do is make a really fun scrunchy bow, and that wire is not long enough. So yeah, I always try to make sure that my wire is long enough to fold it in half, lay it into the Bowdabra, and still have a little bit left over to tuck underneath to keep everything out of the way. Now for this one, I'm going to make See, I like this ribbon here. It's really pretty. So I'm just going to make a bow, and I'm going to start by making a tail, and I'm just going to kind of fold it in half, put a little crisp fold in the middle, which just lets it lay pretty down into the Bowdabra, and lay it like that. Then what I'm going to do is just, I'm probably pulling about a yard, maybe a yard and a half, but it doesn't really matter. It's whatever you feel the size should be. And now this is the right side of my ribbon, and this is the wrong side of my ribbon. So I'm going to twist it and put it down into my Bowdabra. I'm going to fold back, twist, and put it down. Now, how I'm going to judge my bow is I think that'll be a good size for the width of this. So I'm going to fold back, twist, put it in. And again, I'm kind of shaping as I'm making my bow, because then when you go to fluff it when you're done, it definitely is easier. I'm going to fold it and twist it. Fold back and twist. Then I'm going to make a little smaller loop here. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I didn't cut enough ribbon to do anything else. I'm being totally honest with you there. And then I think what I want to do is grab, oh, here we go. I have these really cute little picks, little holly picks. Lay one this way, another one going that way. Scrunch it down.
Lonnie says, even I can do this, going through all the doors chest first for the next couple of days.
You know, it's so true. Anybody, I mean, that's the whole thing of Bowdabra is people don't realize how, whoops, I got stuck here on my little holly. Oh, there we go. People don't realize how creatively challenged I really am. So everybody will be like, oh, it's you using the Bowdabra, that's what makes it so easy. And no, that's not the case. It's totally the Bowdabra. And some amazing designers I've worked with over the years. So now what I'm going to do is separate the ends, bring it around to the back. I'm going to tie it off and knot it. And I'm just going to shape it a little bit. And I'm just going to shape it by bringing the loops in a little bit. Bring my tails down. Move the Bowdabra out of the way. And now I'm just going to tie it onto my gift bag. And again, I'm just going to tie a bow here so that it'll be easy to open for whoever is lucky enough to receive my gift or your gift. And
Perfect for teacher's gift. That looks gorgeous.
Isn't that great for a teacher's gift?
Yes.
So simple. I mean, you guys see how quick this is. This is not like I'm telling you to go spend hours. You could do an assembly line and do like so many of these all at once. So, and actually the truth of the matter is I used to be in the corporate gift business and we used to do assembly lines of the gifts. So anyway, so there's our really cute little whisking you a Merry Christmas or whisking you a Happy Holidays. So there we go. And I'm gonna put this aside here. And last week, I wrapped a gift in kind of a unique way using ribbon.
A wine bottle, yeah.
And we did a wine bottle. And this week, what I did is I went to one of the major discounters, and I don't know, I think probably for less than $10, I got 4 of these, and they're just sugar cookies. So they make a great hostess gift or gift for anyone. And so I'm gonna have fun.
Hello from Texas, says Glenda.
Hi, Glenda. Hello from Henderson, Nevada. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with my silver scrunch ribbon. And I also want to thank everybody who's been ordering the scrunch ribbon off our website. That's so awesome. And I know you're having fun with it because it is my favorite ribbon. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, make this big enough. So this is how I'm measuring it. Now you could do this with like a 5-inch wide ribbon. I just like my scrunch. So, and I need I'm going to need some, probably, so anyway, I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna need some tape, but I will manage without it. So here we go. So I'm gonna just cut a little piece of my wire, and I'm just going to do pretty much what I did with the gift baskets. And I'm just gonna bring the wire around because I need something to hold this while I do the rest of it. Bring the wire around, and I'm just gonna twist it. And I'm just gonna hold that right there. Then I'm gonna do exactly the same thing to cover up the other side. So I'm just gonna put this in the center and bring it up and cut it across. And bring this up because I didn't do a very good, I want to first cut some bow wire. And actually another trick you can do is you can actually use a rubber band to hold it if you need it.
Oh, you've got that.
So now I'm going to just bring everything up, and to make it a little easier, I'm going to fold my wire in half. And let's just bring this around here. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm just bringing it around and bringing it through, Jill, through the slip knot here. And just gonna separate the ends, bring it around and tie it. Now what I'm gonna do here is just, you can see I'm just adjusting my ribbon to cover so that everything's covered. Now if I had tape, I would do the same thing as I did in my gift basket and just tape it underneath. But I don't have any today, so what I'm going to do now is take some of my red scrunch ribbon and actually take my Bowdabra, take some Bowdabra Bow Wire. And again, we have the Bowdabra Bow Wire in gold and in silver, but if you're buying a 100-yard roll, it really doesn't matter which one, if you don't want to get two, which one you get, because you're not going to see into the bow most of the time, unless you're using a really, really sheer ribbon. So here we go. I'm going to cut my wire, and I'm going to lay this down into, I folded it in half, and I'm laying it into my Bowdabra, and I'm just tucking the ends underneath. So now I'm going to take my gold scrunch, and I'm just going to scrunch. Hence the name Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. And just scrunch that in. Then I'm going to take some silver. And I'm going to scrunch my silver ribbon in my Bowdabra. And so this makes a really nice teacher's gift, or, gift for someone in the office that you really don't want to spend a lot of money on, but you want to give them something nice. So, now I'm going to scrunch this down here, and using some red scrunch. And how much am I measuring? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just putting it in until I see that it's as thick as I want it to be. And so this is going up before I scrunch it about maybe halfway up my Bowdabra. So then I'll take my one and, whoops, here it is, sorry, wrong one. And I'm just gonna scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. And then before I'm done, have this really cute, this is like really cool that, I don't know where we found it, but it was somewhere in all of my stuff. It's like, really, it's like a treasure hunt, you guys. Whenever I go through all my stuff, it's literally a treasure hunt. So now I'm just gonna lay a couple pieces of the silver beads in there. And
yeah, like wired ribbon, it's wired beads.
Exactly.
It's cool.
Just lay that down. And I'm gonna scrunch this in here. And I'm gonna bring my wire back up, pull it through the slip knot, pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm gonna separate the ends, bring it around back, and I'm gonna tie it off. And this time I'm gonna definitely make sure that I knot it. And then I'm I'm just going to shape by just kind of fluffing. And because I have this really cool wired, I'm going to kind of play with that. But you could use anything in there. Then I'm going to take back my gift, which I just love. I mean, I think this is such an easy thing to do. And of course, you can do the same thing with a bottle of wine. You could do it with another type of cookies. But it's just simple. And again, I'm going to do the same thing on the back. I'm just going to tie. This is one of the things I love about the wire is I can just tie a bow, I think. and there you go. And then you're going to take the ends to put the tag on. And if you want, you could kind of just take your ribbon here and just kind of cut it up.
That's my favorite thing.
Which Jill does all. I learned this from Jill. But I said, I have great designers that I work with, and I learn from my designers. I don't know if Gail's still on here from Purple Hues and Me, but oh my gosh, I just get blown away by the designs Gail does. So there you go. Isn't that a fun and super simple, inexpensive gift you can make? So now, okay, do we have yarn out here, Jill?
We don't.
Okay, we'll do it. Next week, I'm going to show you a really cool pom-pom bow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, for those of you, I don't know if you have a puppy or if you have a friend that has a dog, I want to really show people how to make gift baskets because I think that a lot of people were never really instructed on how to make a basket, how to tie it. And so that's what we're going to do right now. So there's a couple of little tricks in doing a gift basket. So I thought this is a really good gift for a pet owner. And I love the paw treats and the paw pairings. And I'll tell you a little bit about them as I start making the basket. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a little piece of newspaper and I'm just going to scrunch it all up. And because this isn't a very deep bowl, I probably only need like maybe like 1.5. And all you're doing is scrunching it into little balls. And this is actually a little bit too thick, so I'm going to just cut it in half and scrunch it all up. The next thing that I'm going to do, and this is probably the most important step for doing a gift basket, is I'm going to take, if I can reach it, a piece of tissue paper. And because I want the gift to look beautiful, not just when the person looks at it, but as they open it and take everything out of the basket. So let's just move all this stuff over here. And so now what I'll do, I'm going to take my paper out. And I'm going to take my tissue paper. So the tissue paper, I'm just going to go, and scrunch this in the middle. And take another piece, just kind of scrunch it there. And take one more piece of newspaper and scrunch it right here. Now, I'm going to just cover all of that up with my tissue paper. And what's so cool about this is it now gives you the height to make your basket look bigger, even if you don't put a lot of stuff into it. So now I'm going to take my fill, and I'm going to just cover it with my green fill, and just leave that like that. Then what I'm going to do is take my paw treat, and this is a really cool product, guys. Go to petfoodplan.com and you can see, but this product, I give this to Vivi, she's the one that showed it to me. It's chicken, apples, and kale, and that's all that's in it, freeze-dried human-grade food. So very cool. So now I'm going to just put this in here, and I'm just going to kind of make a little room in there. I probably should use a deeper, but I'm not. And then I'm going to take my paw pairings, which is basically like a superfood for dogs, and I'm going to put that in here. And I just sprinkle it like you sprinkle on a seasoning in your dog's food. And then I have this really cool toy. Whoops, we'll fix it, don't worry. I have this really cool toy that you put the treats in there, and then it sticks. It won't stick to the tablecloth, but it sticks, and your dog can't run off with it, so they have to really fight to get to the treats. So it keeps them really busy. Very, very cool. So now, let's just put some more fill here. And I'm gonna have to now clear my table just a little bit. I'll show you how to cut a roll of, move all this over here, take my basket, and I'm gonna show you, whoops, it'll be fixed, don't you worry. So, let's just move all this stuff over here for now. And I'm not gonna need my glue gun, so I can actually unplug it. Sorry guys, but it just takes me a minute to get everything organized. And I guess this is live. I'm used to doing videos where everything is like one video at a time, but I'm so much trying to give you some really, really cool ideas on stuff that you can make. And I know I had, oh here it is, a roll of, so now we're gonna make the gift basket. So because I don't have, I would probably use a glue dot and sheet and hold these together. But because I don't have that right now, I'll make sure I do next week, because next week I'll show you some different gift basket ideas. So on this one, I'm just gonna take, now this is just the cello paper. So what I wanna do with my cello paper is I wanna make sure that I have enough, that it's wide enough that my basket will fit in the middle. And it's better if you unroll it the right way. I'm unrolling it the wrong way. But I want to make sure too that the highest item in my basket, that this is going to cover it. So I want to bring this up this high, and I want to make it a little bit higher so it's pretty on top. And I just want to make sure I have enough on the other side. So I'm just going to move this over here and grab my scissors. Now these scissors are easy to find because of the zebra. And so now I'm just going to cut this. And if you have good scissors, they should, here we go, just go right through the cello. Ah, there we go. So now I'm going to put the cello aside and put my scissors aside. And, oh, goodness, I really, let me
I can grab the glue dot real quick.
No, we're good. Okay. Make it work. And put this here. And now I'm going to just bring this up here. Bring this up here. A little bit more in the center. And actually, I'm doing this wrong. I'm do it like that. So that at the front, a little bit more there. And I'm not worried about it because I'm going to fix all this before I tie it off. So the next thing that I'm going to do is make sure that my ends are equal here. I'm going to center it, and I'm just going to fan it in. So I'm just creating a fan. This. And fan it in. Then I'm going to go down here and grab it right on top of the paw treats. And before I finish, I'm just going to that there, and the toy's in the middle. So now you have a gift that the bowl is the basket, and there's a toy, and there's treats, and there's the paw treat superfoods from petfoodfun.com. And I'll tell you something, Vivi, oh, I actually have enough room here to bring this all in. So now we're going to tie it off. Vivi is so in love with these treats and this food that I have to, she'll sit and wait until I actually put it on her food before she'll eat.
She kind of nudges you sometimes too.
She does. She'll come and take her nose and nudge me in the butt if she doesn't like what I'm doing. So what I did here, just so you know, is I had doubled my wire. I have a loop here, so I'm just bringing the wire through a loop. And so it's like a slip knot. I'm going to separate the ends. Now that's the front of my basket. So, whoops. Okay, what did I do with my wire? Oh, here it is. So I'm just going to bring it around to the back, and I'm going to knot it. Now I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to make a bow. So,
Oh, you use that Michael stuff? Oh.
yes. Yeah, this is really pretty bows. Pretty, pretty. Look, I'm getting tongue-tied, guys. I'm almost done.
Marian Ellis says, más fácil no hay.
Marian Ellis?
No, Marian Elia.
Oh.
Rodriguez?
Oh, okay.
It's in
hi.
Spanish. Más fácil no hay.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's my Spanish or if it's Jill's pronunciation of Spanish.
Más fácil. Very easy.
Oh, very easy. Más fácil. Yes. Thank you. So now I'm going to fold this in half, and we have our Bowdabra, and again, the springs are underneath here, and it's going to hold it in place for me. So I'm folding it in half, laying it down into the Bowdabra, and tucking it underneath. So now I'm going to, this is like really nice ribbon. It's kind of almost...
almost here. It's like wallpaper almost.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm going to first, I like to have tails when I do a gift basket.
And where's that from?
This bow, I bought at Michael's. It's a Celebrate It ribbon. So now I'm going to just put my tails in first, and whoops, just put those down like that. And I forgot, I'll dovetail them when I'm done. I think it'll be easier. So now I'm just going to make a loop here and fold it back. Another loop with lots of fun glitter in this ribbon. Back. Now, if you guys have any questions for things you want me to do next week, if you want me to show you tree toppers again, if you want me to do a few more like gift baskets, let me know and I will be happy to do them. I have so much fun doing this. I'm going to fold that back over here, and I'm just going to, whoops, just going to scrunch that in the middle because it shapes a little bit better by doing that. And I'm just going to leave a little tail. I'm going to add a little of this snowflake, which I think is also from Michael's. And now remember, this is the wrong side and this is the right side. So I have to make sure that I'll twist it so the wrong side is on the inside, so that when I make my loop, the right side is in the loop. So I'm going to make these loops just a little bit smaller than my other loops. I'm going to twist it, and that back over, twist it, and then now I'm going to just do one more, and I'm going to make this one just even a little bit smaller. And I'm just measuring a little bit less than what I did in the bigger. But you can make them all the same size. It really doesn't matter.
Yes, Jeannie. Glitter, glitter everywhere. It makes me happy.
And drives me crazy. Oh my goodness. Glitter, glitter, glitter. And poor Vivi ends up with so much glitter on her as well. And then this is kind of cute. So I'm just going to put this right in the middle, in the little presents. And my wand, scrunch that down, push that all down into the Bowdabra. And then I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire, I'm going to bring it through my slip knot, and I'm going to hold all this down in my Bowdabra and pull it really tight. And that's one of the reasons. Oh, Vivi's joining us.
So she must know
She does know it's almost time. I'm going to separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and I'm going to tie it. But as you can see, this is a pretty thick bow, so I'm going to shape everything.
Yes.
And bring this here. Hi, Viv. Oh, she smells her pottery.
Yeah. She's
Viv
like,
smells the pottery.
It is Hanukkah, Mom. Can I have my Hanukkah?
Oh, exactly. And so now I'm going to take my gift basket.
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Bring this around, and I'm just going to, just so you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just tying it And again, because I want somebody to be able to take the bow and keep it, I'm going to tie this into a bow rather than a knot. And you can add the card here on the other wire that I used to tie it. And here you have a real, I think it's really pretty. I mean, it looks like
It's gorgeous, Sandy. My
And you have
red
a
ribbon
really
that I
pretty
made
gift
with
basket.
those cheer bows for my son's school auction was just like that bottom ribbon, all glitter. Oh, how cool!
Oh, wow.
Especially
Very
for
cool.
cheer in school. Look at how cool that came out.
I have fun doing this, so I will do gift baskets and all kinds of fun stuff on all of my Facebook Lives. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy doing it. So anyway, we're just about to sign off, and normally I do a bow for Vivi at the end, but Vivi's not here.
Oh, she requested that last gift bag.
Oh, well, you want to know where you can get it? Oh, you want it? Okay.
Vivi said, I'll forego the bow if you just give me that gift basket.
Vivi will take the gift. Exactly. This is Vivi's gift basket. So.
She's like, yay, 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 I'm the winner, I'm the winner.
She's done with the filming.
Okay.
Vivi's had it. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I'll definitely respond to your comments as soon as we're off live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.